What's up UFam, I'm here and welcome back to another Black Desert mobile video. So before we start, I just want to give a huge shout out to my good friend Simple Gaming. He mainly streams Black Desert Mobile, so guys, please don't forget to like his page, follow, and every time he is on a live stream, feel free to ask him anything. From beginner tips, like what accessories you should go for, how to build your character, all that good stuff. Oh, and sometimes you will find me on his live stream because every time he goes on live stream, he invites me on his Discord. So guys, if you hear me, please don't forget to say hi. Again guys, Simple Gaming, and thank you so much for your support. If you're new here and you like guides about Black Desert Mobile, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I promise to give you more interesting content and also guides like this. And with that out of the way, let's start the video.
Yo, I'm deep in the game, yeah, so you best know my name, yeah. The money and fame, yeah, I'ma keep doing my thing, yeah. I'll be the best in the game, yeah, everybody knows my name, yeah.
Alright, so how to level up from level 60 to level 70 fast. Now, if you're asking me, what if I'm still level 0, right? I'm starting out in the game. I'm not even level 60. Well, all you need to do is finish all of your main quests. Main quests up to North Medaya will give you from level 0 up to level 57. Now, from level 57 to level 60, all you need to do is grind on the Kron entrance, like Kron area, and it will take about a day and a half or 2 days. It actually depends on the class that you're using, but I think 2 days is the longest time it will take you to grind from level 57 to level 60. So from level 60 to level 70, actually what happened to me is when the update from level 60 to level 70 came out, when the North Medaya was released, all I did was I actually just grinded on Helm's area. And the reason for that is because Helm's area is actually a really interesting map. That area has 2 repeatable quests and they can stack together, meaning if I kill a mob on that area, it will count on those 2 repeatable quests. Now each quest gives you 1 stone for weapon and 3 stones for your armor. That means you are getting 2 good weapon blackstones and 3 good armor blackstones, which is actually really good. It is also an area where you can get a good amount of silver because it has 2 types of loot. Now each loot is much more expensive when compared to the old maps, like the loots from South Medaya. And each full bag I actually get around 3 million to 4 million silvers. Now that's actually a lot because I only grind it for like 15 to 20 minutes. And that's what happened. I finished all of the quests from North Medaya, so that actually took me from level 60 to I think around level 62 or 63. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, but pretty much what I did is after I finished all of my main quests on North Medaya, I stayed on Helm's area up until level 65. And at level 65, well it happened, okay? My XP gain when I hit level 65 was way too slow, man. And there's also a lot of people farming on Helm's area. I actually farm on Helm's Outpost because all of the good spots are actually on Helm's Outpost, and man, there's a lot of people there. And so I was kind of in a tight spot. I was like, where to next, right? How do I get from level 65 to level 66 faster than my progress right now? So I did Schultz. I actually tried farming in Schultz and I find it, I don't know. It's pretty much like the same with Helms. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go back to Helms. At least I'm getting way better stones, because in Helms again I'm getting 2 for weapon, 6 for armor. So I stayed there up until I reached level 67. And it took me like 3 days. Wow, what a terrible experience. From level 65 to level 67, it took me 3 days. That's actually really slow. And so I was desperate. I mean, I really need to get to level 70 fast because it's like the really hardest part of the game right now, getting to max level. And also if I get to level 70, I will get the 10% what do you call that, drop rate boost. And another thing is I really want to focus on alt characters, like level up alt characters. Speaking of alt characters, Dark Knight will be released today. So man, I'm desperate. I really want to play Dark Knight, and I don't want to play Dark Knight if my main character is still not yet max out, like max level. So what happened is I actually saw a graph before. I think it was from Thailand or from Indonesia, Black Desert Mobile Groups, I'm not really sure. And I really wanted to include it in this video, like to show it to you guys, but I can't find it anymore. I can't find the image anymore. So that is kind of sad. Anywho, basically what the graph contains is the XP you can get in an hour from the new maps like the Helms, Schultz, and from the old maps, basically from South Medalla. So it's a comparison from North and South Medalla. Oh, I forgot, it also includes the Kron maps, like the Kron Castle Underwater, Kron Castle, stuff like that. And basically what I noticed from that graph is you can get more XP from the South Medalla maps compared to the North Medalla, like the old maps. So I was like, how is that possible? It must be trolling, right? I mean, it's North Medalla, it should be better, right? But, you know, I was desperate, right? I'm desperate. I'm not gaining much XP from Helms, not from Schultz. I was like, screw it. I'll just try it out, okay? I'll just try it out. And so that's what I did. I actually went back to the old map. The first map I visited is Soldier's Graves, because it has skill books. It's the only map that has skill books alongside with Hasra and Underwater. I mean, come on, man. If you're farming from the old maps, the only thing that you can get of any value is the skill books, because, you know, South Medalla maps, the stones are garbage. Okay, you're getting like what? One good for weapon, two good for armor. It's garbage, man. Repeatables are garbage. Also silver, well, it's really minimal. But you know, Soldier Graves is crowded, as you can see right here. Even now that I'm level 70, if I visit it now, there's a lot of people grinding here. Not to mention Hasra ruins. So I was stuck, man. I mean, Kron Underwater, it's given. It's also crowded. So I'm out of options, man. I'm out of options. But I was like, hey, I'm here for XP, not for books. I'll just grind for books later on. So what I did is I actually went to Omar Lava Cave because there's a lot of good spots there, and it will be the perfect place for me to actually try this thing out. When I started doing this, it was actually way back in Tuesday, and my level and XP is right here. I started doing this on Wednesday and I tested it out for 2 hours, and after 2 hours, here is my XP. And oh boy, I was really surprised, like 10% in 2 hours. Dude, even if hot time is in effect, this is like twice much faster compared to Helms or Schultz. And I actually hear people saying that, but the mobs are already white for me. Doesn't matter. Even if the mobs are white, you can still get loots and XP from them. The only time where you can't get any XP or loots from them is if they are grayed out. And mobs only becomes grayed out if your level is actually higher by 6 levels compared to them. And as you can see right here, even in Omar, the level of mobs is still 70. This is a really weak map, but the mob's level is level 70. Even at this time, when I was power leveling from level 67, if I went to Kron entrance, I would still gain XP because the level of mobs there is level 64. So these maps are actually perfect for power leveling. Now let me explain. When power leveling, it's not about how high the CP of the mobs is. It's about how fast you can kill, how many you can kill per minute. Now let me show you my progress from Wednesday to Thursday, the next day. So this is actually like really fast. And the next day, here is my progress. Yo, I don't know about you, but to get from level 69 to level 17 just a day, that's supposed to be the hardest part. And to only get it in just a single day is actually insane. Well, given I actually farmed for like the whole day that time, but hey, it still is way fast. So how am I doing this? Well, it's actually simple. The first rule is not about the strength of the enemy. As long as your level is not higher by 6 levels on the map where you are farming, you're all good. Also, another thing that I did is I actually did not take the repeatable quest on this area. The reason for that is it kills my kills per minute, because I have to check my phone to get the repeatable quest for like every 15 minutes. And for me to check my phone back for just 1 good weapon blackstone and 2 armor blackstone, it's just not worth it, you know? So instead of doing that, I'd rather place my character on an area where there is a violent mob. And remember, violent mobs spawns every 5 minutes, so that gives me 12 chances every hour to get a good weapon blackstone or armor blackstone or even tickets and tablets. Also, another factor that will definitely help you out is the pets and the relic altar. Now, for power leveling, the best pets would be the pets that has the combat XP skill. As you can see right here, all the pets that I'm using actually has combat XP. Now, this combat XP works in combination with the relic altar and also with the soups that you are using in the game. They all stack up. Now, same with pets, relic altar also is a huge boost when it comes to power leveling. As you can see right here, just with the relic alone, I'm getting 25% XP boost. That's actually a lot if you combine it with the pets. Now add the soups. Oh man, that's a lot. Now, another reason why I actually prioritize Wisdom of Battle over Goblin's Blessing, like the drop rate, is because I'm actually preparing myself for the tower update. So the tower is where you can actually send your alternate characters to get rewards. Now, the stronger your alt characters is, the better the rewards. And that's why I'm actually rushing all of my alt characters to level 60. That way they will be ascended. And also every time you ascend a character, remember you are getting 2 orange weapons. That's 1 for main hand, 1 for offhand, which will really help you out get the Liberto and the Rosar, because you can actually craft them now. Now, if in case you already got the Liberto and Rosar equipments, then you can just sell the weapons off. It will give you around 220 million silvers per ascended character. Not bad, right? Not bad. Easy silver. And that's pretty much it for power leveling. Now, if you're not yet level 70, I highly suggest that you try this one out, guys. It really works. It worked for me. It will definitely work out for you. Also, another good thing when farming on the old maps is even if your inventory is full, you can still farm. And that's mainly because the mobs are weak. Like, they're so weak, even if you're at 200%, you can still kill them. So the best way to maximize this power leveling guide is to actually time yourself. Like, check how many hours till your character dies, and then set a timer. Like for me, my character dies for about 4 hours, I think. So what I did is I only checked about 4 hours. Well, I can't really remember how long it is, but my other phone is just near me, so I'm just looking at it every 3 hours. So once I check that my character is dead, I just revive to town, sell the loot, go back to the same spot, rinse and repeat. And that's it. That's pretty much it for today's video. So again, farming on the old maps is really good for power leveling, but bad for silver and blackstones. So if you're looking for a combination of silver farming and good weapon blackstones, Helm's area is still the best farming area. And thank you so much for watching, guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more contents like this, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my latest uploads. Guys, doing all of those clicks only takes like less than 5 seconds, but it really helps the channel a lot. It really helps it, push it forward. And I really want to do this, guys, so please help out the fam. Oh, and if you notice the thumbnail, that girl is actually my Dark Knight. Yeah, that's right. I actually play in Korea right now because I want to try out the Dark Knight, her Ascension class, before I play her in Global. So guys, please look forward to it because I'll definitely play Dark Knight, and most likely my next content following contents will definitely be about the Dark Knight, like how she is in PvP. I'll also upload PvP highlights for Dark Knight, so stay tuned for that. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it for today. Guys, please keep safe, stay at home. We all know what's happening right now in the world, so please stay safe and don't forget to pray. And as always, this has been Asheim, and I'll see you on the next one.